everyone. Happy Doctor Who Day. Today is the 23rd of November, which is the 60th anniversary of the first episode of Doctor Who, and also the 5th anniversary of this guy's first solo adventure.
Yeah.
So Doctor Who Enmity came out 5 years ago today. What do you remember?
Sorry, it's age setting in. Holy shit.
What do you remember about it, George?
I just remember at one point me breaking because me and Owen said something pretty off camera, and we just broke me in the day. I just remember it was just something homoerotic between the two of us was said, and then it just that
and
day.
it continued ever since.
Hashtag Dalo.
Exactly.
Hashtag
They live
Dalo.
forever.
Oh my god. What do you remember, JJ?
I just remember being Clarice, and there's a bit where George has to like karate chop me, and I'm against a tree.
Oh,
I'm meant to
yeah.
go against a tree, and I just fall, and I hurt my back a bit.
Yeah, but so you proper fuck.
Really fell.
You
It's
really
in the
just
outside
fell.
somewhere.
Oh, it was an interesting take.
That is all I remember from the filming of Enmity.
What
But-
about you, Pete? What do you remember?
What do you remember, buddy?
I think the first day was the day without JJ.
It
which
was.
weird. It
Oh, no,
wasn't
yeah.
really like filming other Doctor Who's before or
It just
since.
wasn't right without me there, you know.
It just wasn't right. You weren't there, Joe wasn't there.
Oh, it's
Um,
the point, mate.
I mean, Owen kind of became the new star
Yeah, this is
in
true.
his own way.
Very
This is
true.
true. Very true.
It also falls into the classic, it's usually swelteringly hot when we film these things.
It was, yeah.
Mm.
So,
we
Yeah.
do time our films a bit.
We can't
Strange,
time. No, we can't time shit.
unfortunately.
We can never time anything when we film anything.
No.
It always is
Either too hot,
too hot,
Too
too
cold.
cold,
too rainy,
too rainy.
never quite right.
No, exactly.
But we make it work.
Exactly.
It's part of the charm.
Exactly. That's what it's very much like classic Who.
Oh.
No budget, no planning. Just we have to get this done.
Exactly.
cool. Speaking of getting things done, shall we get started?
You absolute legend. The segue. Let's go. Okay,
FBC Productions.
that is the production company.
Oh my god, this is loud.
Oh, it has the different intro. I'd forgotten about.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it
this
does.
is the. But we have like the main Exodus music in the end credits.
Who's that?
Oh, is that true?
It's me. You're gonna have fun editing this bit, aren't you?
I'm gonna have so much. I was
Censoring
editing the outtakes for Eternal, and I was going, what do we keep in?
None of it.
To the
You
language?
can't keep anything.
I've forgotten we did like proper little credits for this.
Yeah,
Yes.
we did.
Oh my god.
Well, then,
Because
That's
what was
cool.
funny was I did this, and then like the Series 11 intro came out like a couple of months later, and it's really similar.
yeah.
Right.
And I can't
They
work out
copied
how
you.
it happened.
They
Yeah.
copied you. That's why.
They're always copying us.
They're always copying
They
us,
are.
obviously.
We have proof somewhere.
That's a minor.
Classic.
The first, but not the last time.
No.
One of those reused planets in my series. Ah, there we go.
So this is like chronologically the first point in the Doctor Who series
Yeah.
of ours.
Oh,
Right here.
of my Doctor, this is chronologically where it
Indeed.
started.
Sonic sunglasses.
Yeah.
Just because I happened to have them very conveniently, it helped because it was a very bright day.
As you can see.
And over there is where the spaceship crashes in Unit File Season 2,
Yes,
Episode 1.
that's true.
Good old reuse. It's like reusing the same creator all over again. We reuse the same field.
I'm sure there's some cows roaming
This
around
became
as well.
Gallifrey, didn't it? Like in an ending of a.
Do you remember when we
Exodus.
tried to recreate this in Eternal and we were trying to find which...
Yeah, that was painful.
Oh my god.
This was not as smooth.
We actually shot a version with the wrong tree, and then when is that the right one?
It would have
Anyway,
been awkward if that had been cut down in between. It's like, oh no,
Got on.
continuity.
Well, we could have made it work.
I didn't realise you had such blue jeans in this one.
No, I didn't
I
either.
remember you having black jeans.
Yeah, that's because after this, I think I changed it to black.
That's right.
And the Clarice walking over was quite difficult to edit because,
Yeah.
like, have you ever seen Holy Grail where the guy just keeps
Yeah.
coming in the same?
Yeah.
It was basically like that, and I was trying to
Oh,
sort
wait
of
a minute.
condense it. Wow.
It's time for the first confrontation.
And of course, this is the second appearance of Clarice.
Hammer time.
That's me.
All I remember is also where you sweltering in this.
It was a hot day. It was a June day.
Especially the next bit that's
when
coming up
we're about
after.
to start running.
I felt bad. I felt bad, so bad for you because I was sweating. Like you're already dying.
Just.
You
Yeah.
were all the monsters in this one, basically.
Yes, that's true. So I had a great time doing this film. Clearly,
Was I Clarice at the end?
Yeah.
I
you
can't
were
remember.
because I
Okay,
wasn't
right.
there on the day.
I wasn't sure if we'd done some kind of trick, but that does make sense.
Well, when we get to it, it's gonna be funny to see how differently
yeah.
we move. So you can really tell when it's you and when it's me.
Also, just the height difference.
Just the height difference doesn't help.
Yeah.
I think it was not on this one. I think it was in Legacy where you had those bright. Was it Legacy? You had the bright red jeans.
Oh yeah.
I had the bright red
ones.
trousers for Exodus
Excellent.
3.
That's it.
That's a
And,
good. I'm quite happy with that shot.
It's a cool shot.
Yeah, I hate
My
it.
run's really goofy.
I
But
hate. Yeah, look at mine. I don't run. I can't run. Well, I also
he would have seen you, but
Yeah, exactly.
it's what it is. It just happens to go that way.
No, his eyes get fogging up.
That's true.
Couldn't see anything. I find funny. My doctor's costume comes quite muted, but in the first appearance, such bright, colourful jeans,
Yeah.
and the old.
Did you have the
old,
pink socks in this one?
No, that is
Okay,
in
Silver
Silver
Devastation.
Devastation. Just see usually out the link is long shot. You see just dark, all black, and then just bright pink
Bright
socks.
pink.
And my shirt
This is
coming
actually
down as
quite
well.
good.
Yeah.
I really like Enmity.
I think because it's a shorter one, it was kind of like doing
Yes.
a short film rather than a
Yeah,
proper half-hour episode.
exactly.
I also like the. I think in the music is good in that scene. 'Cause it's tense enough. Oh, there he is. There he is.
That is Caleb and Saver, played by Owen and Jodie.
Wow.
Your mum.
I
So
remember
this was the first thing we shot.
Yes.
Yeah, it
'cause-
was. I remember being there for it.
Do you?
I hope so.
I
It's
remember.
only 5 years ago.
Well, the thing is, though, his thing with my memory, you're lucky I remember anything.
There you are.
And this is the same day. And this is the same day where it all went wrong because I couldn't keep it together.
Oh no. So me not being in for this day, I just remember you sending me the footage, like the edited scene later on, and just being like, "This is sick. This is great. I really enjoyed this scene." It was actually nice to be away for a bit just to see what you'd filmed later
I
on.
can also tell how long it took to film this because my weight fluctuates between the first scene and this one.
Oh.
This was only like a few days before. I feel like it was the first 2 days were quite.
Unless it's
condensed.
just because I had stubble on my chin, I don't know.
Maybe.
But my weight fluctuates throughout the series, as most people can tell by the ending. of this.
Really?
Yeah. You could.
You've
what-
never said, John.
I will abuse
Hey, we
you.
can't have violence in the commentary.
We can. We can and we will.
Little did the viewers know that we finished Doctor Who, we've actually fallen out. And it's just like,
That's what we
I
hate.
should have sat in the middle.
No, you
So much for the OCD.
I want to remember as well just the bit coming up where me and Jodie have to hug and just
Yeah.
it was actually awkward as well. It
Oh,
wasn't
God.
wasn't just in the scene. It was us two were like.
yeah. Oh,
So it's me. It's like I don't like touching. I don't want to be touched.
valid.
There's actually quite a bit of lore in there.
Yeah, what's the story? Oh, 'cause I think I've
Well, originally
I've
there was
talked
like
all over it.
like a Star Wars style opening crawl, and
That's
then I
right,
just realised it
yes.
was just a bit much.
Yeah, it was a
yeah.
bit. It was a bit out of thing.
So it is kind of in medias res.
Yeah.
Um,
Which I think it works for.
yeah.
It's nice. Just
I think
drops
it's
you in.
nice that implies because it implies there's more depth to the characters we see than what you see. Because sometimes, you don't get that in Modern Who.
I mean, originally this was going to be like a two-hander, and Caleb and Clarice were kind of merged into one.
Yeah, this script did go for a couple revisions, didn't
I
it?
don't think I read that.
we
I don't
went-
think I
we
read
went
that
through
one.
a lot. I'm
I
trying
might.
to think when it would have been. It was written maybe just after Warriors of Seth.
Yeah.
It was always going to lead in. That was always the idea. And I think I always wanted Owen for that role. I think it was after we did Arcadian
Oh yeah.
was when we reworked it.
This
to
is
be
that
Caleb
scene
and
there
Saber.
is where me and Owen
Oh,
could
yeah.
note it together. Just so many.
Yeah.
I just remember one point I was like, I walked up to him, like, I'm already gone. Because he walked up. I think he walked up in one take. I think he might have filmed it when he just went, "F me." I couldn't hold it.
Oh,
Well, Owen
God.
is the cause of many bloopers with me.
He's a legend.
He is a legend. We love you, Owen.
We love Owen.
We love you, Owen. Hashtag Caleb.
Taylor forever, bro.
Is this the first time we've ever had a flashback like
Cheeky,
this?
cheeky chicken! Stole the bomb!
And then this is day 3, and you can tell because your hair's a lot longer.
Exactly, and also
So this was
I am,
like 2 months later?
yeah, and also because I'm skinnier as well.
That's me. Looking pretty.
And this is the
Fly.
one where we forgot to bring the
the
gloves.
gloves.
Yeah. Oh.
What do you mean?
Oh.
What do you mean?
I mean, Pete, you should have
No.
just green screened his hands to, or edited his hands to be bright green.
Yeah. We have the
God, that would
technology.
have taken forever.
What?
So, think about the continuity.
Well, maybe Clarice does have like white hands.
You never know. You never know. Clarence took his gloves off in between scenes. You can tell we haven't done this for 3.5 years.
Oh
God.
This is quite a good scene, guys.
Sorry,
Listen
this is
to
a
the
good
dialogue.
This is a good scene. Tom Bowen smashing it as Clarice, as
Oh,
always.
he always does.
I think I upped the modulation a bit too much in this one.
Oh, really?
I think
You're still
I remember
fine-tuning
discussing it. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where like Legacy and Enmity had like a bit of overlap,
Yeah.
Yes.
production wise, and so it was sort of settling on this stuff. Whereas I think when we got to Exodus, it was a bit more consistent because it needed to be.
We'd figured it out by then.
One thing I like about this scene as well is because of the Doctor's finds his way between 2 guns. It's kind of his typical life as well, because he's always stuck to even if the good and the bad.
Yeah.
And he is inevitably having to find one way to mediate it so no one gets shot, especially him, because otherwise.
Gallifreyan Defence Force completely made up.
Yeah. Watch how that's going to appear in the next series. Russ Davies is going to appear with that. Imagine we're over royalties there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The thing I've always really liked about Enmity is the dialogue. I just think there's
I
so many
love-
so many great lines and so many funny like moments that it's a really memorable episode.
I also just love Kate because this is the start of the Clarice Doctor kind of their rivalry essentially towards my entire run. Tom does brilliantly, I think.
Stuff like that line I really like.
Yeah.
Originally, Saver was meant to be in this.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
because
right.
Jodie can make it.
Jodie can make it on this day, so it ends up just being.
Saver!
Yeah,
There he is. Oh, there it is.
That's right.
Oh, then
That's right.
Because you scrape back as well. It's like, oh.
It does look good though.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a great outtake on my leg just going flying when I just
It's
fall.
like the rugby tackle in.
Are we gonna have to watch the?
We're gonna have to
outtakes
find that
afterwards?
outtake.
We
at
will.
least,
I think we will.
because
need
it
to
is
watch the outtakes,
fantastic.
'cause that's painful.
Really hurt.
And I think coming up any minute now is the Firefly joke I threw in for Owen, just to keep him happy that he was in a Doctor Who fan film and not a Firefly fan film. Wow, that's a pop culture reference. How dare the Doctor do a pop culture reference? Yeah, there we go, shiny.
I mean, he is an old man. Let's be honest. So, and it's played by me. So.
There we go.
Got the little hill thing there. There we go. We worked around it.
Worked
That's the
around it.
workaround. Yes, we'll never know.
Running
Except now.
shots. Good trailer footage.
It is always good trailer footage.
I can't run.
Yes, you can.
No, it looks so awkward.
You don't.
I think also I know why because it was still muddy on the floor when we filmed that.
Yeah.
So, and I was scared about. I said to you, I
Isn't
was
there
scared
an
about.
outtake where you tripped over?
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
That's what I was scared of doing. Is like complete.
Oh, that's just why. Why we needed the glove. That's
Did
not.
we always have the same gun for Clarice?
Yes.
Wow. We did well.
And even when it
Continuity.
started, because it's one of those old like basically like laser tag sort of guns which you could buy when they did them years ago.
Ooh, green screen.
Yeah.
Cheeky
I just find it funny the monitor's in front is behind him, but even though it's clearly humans.
I know. And this is the bit that makes even less sense, because why is Morbius just standing there
just
like
hanging
a
out.
statue?
He's meditating, standing up.
Like, this was
Thing
just
is-
something I
thing
threw
is,
in on the day.
I think one thing that could have been better if in hindsight now we had some like a monitor behind him and he was doing something on a panel, but hindsight is a bitch.
But then you wouldn't get that jump scare.
I think
Which looks kinda cool.
This is down the end of my garden. There's still so much crap up there that it's like I should have removed it. Like there's a photo of a shoe behind it next to the TV.
Morbius' favourite shoe. He absolutely
He's
I
Nike
remember
socks.
when I had a shoe.
I I remember when I could wear normal shoes.
He goes into another mind battle with the Doctor, and instead of saying other incarnations, it's
Shoes!
shoes. I remember my shoes, Doctor.
Also, it's kind of weird that we kind of set up the golden skull thing as well, just because of a nice shot, which I think I've still got the photo of you that you sent me.
Yes,
the
yeah,
first bit.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Morbius's, a replica of Morbius's skull.
Is one at order.
Morbius's shoe.
Who knows?
Sorry.
I think we should have tried to give
There's so
Morbius
much-
the crab claw.
I remember because I think at the time I was also doing a show. I was doing the I want to say the Wizard of Oz at the time. So there's those costumes just
Yeah, I remember.
in the background. There's boxes behind it. Nowadays you probably if you did it down the end, it looks like an office, so it wouldn't really work as this. But this weirdly worked. But I mean, it's a weird exercise machine for the console bit. But
we work with what we got.
exactly, we don't green screen everything like some Doctor Who fan films because we believe in.
I mean, also we
feasible
tried
set.
it. It's a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
We tried it.
I mean,
JJ did a whole series against green screen.
I mean, let's be honest. It also worked out when I got that backdrop as well, didn't it?
Oh yeah, that was good.
Because that could be anything.
I did try and get Morbius's voice close to the original. It was
Well, I
difficult
think-
to find clips of it on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, I think it works that with his new voice because obviously we had him wear this mask, also just so we didn't have to cast another actor because
Yeah.
we have no friends. I know it hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But also, I think it works because Morbius is not the same. He's been rebuilt. He's basically humanoid looking, unlike the weird little crab thing that he was before. I think it just works, and I love this kind of moral battle the Doctor's having here with Morbius. How they're both not a fan of Time Lords, but Doctor thinks he should die, and Morbius thinks they should. I think it's a great bit of character bit, which is like I'm glad when Exodus happens when they still have that bit at the end.
Yeah.
I think it's a great bit of writing for bringing him back, Pete.
Absolutely.
And this is music from Big Finish for anyone who cares. I think this is the Stones of Venice with Paul McGann.
I do find it funny. My Doctor has a very high body count. Just like randomly
He's
starts
the
dropping
Morbius
shit.
War Doctor.
I know he starts dropping bodies like he
Oh, the
killed,
sword.
The sword!
which
Yes!
pays off
And
eventually.
a whole year later, you were going, sword.
Sword!
Pete,
Pete, give me sword!
Then there's lollipops in the
Some
background.
lollipops in the
And the
background.
mirror. And
Should've
a bike,
taken one of
and a
those.
bike, and a bike randomly. Morbius was in the
Hey,
middle of
don't
his
ask what
exercise.
Morbius gets up to.
Ooh,
you know?
effect shot.
Yeah.
I feel like we
That-
don't have many TARDIS shots.
No, I think it's
In
more
more
just
recent
playing the editing for you.
Ooh, smoke.
Smoke.
Doctor's vaping in his
Where we
TARDIS.
going? Where we going?
Didn't me and you originally talk about having using the old one of the
Oh
classic
yeah, and
Who
Warriors
one.
of Seth. Yeah, I just couldn't find enough reference in.
Oh, there it is.
There we go. Wow.
Oh, I was so ill. As I
We knew
mentioned
we
in
go.
previous
We were
calls.
dying that day.
If
I
you listen to our voices, you can hear us
as you
dying.
can tell from
I
And
can bet
you're
he's-
wearing that coat and scarf.
I am
today,
wearing the
aren't
same
you?
coat and scarf
Oh my god.
today, even though this was shot
Nearly
years.
6 years ago.
nearly 6 years ago. I got a lot of use out of that coat. And scarf.
Wow.
Oh, so
I think this is Stranger Things music. And surprisingly, we didn't get taken off YouTube. I mean, we might
Smashed
do,
it.
who knows?
It's now it's out there, people are going to just get bombed,
Yeah.
review bombed, and
No.
start takedowns. Sweeterbix.
It's Weetabix, mate. Who's this guy?
Who's that guy in a red shirt? I just don't recognise him.
I'm the Doctor. Ah, shit.
Doctor Enmity. It is a film.
The Doctor, George
that I
Hayes,
like.
Saver, Jodie Carroll, Caleb, Owen Kahn, Clarice, voice, Tom Bowen,
Yeah, it's
body
Tom
double
Bowen.
of Clarice, J.D. DeWitt, Morbius, J.J. DeWitt, edited by Pete Messum.
Wow.
Came
Yeah,
off
so
that.
this is the original.
Yeah.
Well, not the original. This is the Exodus theme.
20th of June,
kept using,
29th
yeah.
of August.
Crikey.
Yeah, so it was a solid 2 months later.
Not bad.
That's the thing, it was only about 3-4 days of shooting, wasn't it?
Yeah, 3 days exactly. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, not including the Warriors of Seth back thing.
Yeah.
And of course, this is the only one to have a post-credit scene.
Here we go.
God, I wonder what
What's
could happen.
gonna happen?
Oh yeah, that is me.
Oh no!
I think because I don't think I've ever been Clarice, have I?
Yes, you have. You're a Clarice for a one shot in Eternal.
Oh, am I?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Because you look so depressed. in a costume.
Well, usually
Anyway,
or just-
yeah. Oh, the Doctor will return. There we go.
One thing I do like about that as a little stinger, because it's not a Doctor Who thing to have. I think it works just because it obviously feeds into obviously the next special. Obviously, because again, Clarence is there,
Yes.
and also just explains why. Also, I think the main reason that's in as well because Jodie didn't want to come back, did she?
I don't think we'd ever properly discuss it, but it was very likely that Jodie wasn't coming back.
So I thought, kill her off.
She wanted to die because she was the one person who didn't die in Arcadia.
That's right,
So I think
yeah.
that's where it started. Yeah,
Everyone else,
Even it out.
everyone else did.
yeah. Everyone
Yes.
else did.
I think considering it was 5 years ago now, which just makes me feel old. I think it still holds up very good. Like visual effects wise, it was good. Acting wise, I think, and character stuff, I think it's still great. I think especially because where my character ends up and Clarice and Morbius ends up, and obviously eventually Caleb. I think it's nice to see where you set the early work and then kind of what the characters get morphed and forced into it near enough.
Yeah.
I think it's a very interesting story. I think yeah, that's kind of one of the main things I could say about that, really.
Yeah. I like Enmity a lot. I like that it's nice and concise, you know.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet, exactly.
17 minutes.
It's 17 minutes and 47 seconds of pure goodness, and it's a nice start for George's Doctor's story, and it sets up a lot. Some small things you might not expect, like I don't know, like Morbius' sword, for example. You know,
Yeah.
which I think is cool.
Because again, that's a nice bit of weirdly not intentional foreshadowing initially,
Just
but it's just cool case because some people probably watch the thing and the doctor took his sword and then obviously a few bits shown seeing it's like, well, when's he gonna get that? When's that gonna be pulled out of nowhere? Or is that just gonna be a scene that happens in like many shows? They get this item and then they never use it again.
Yeah. But we brought it back,
Yeah.
We brought it back.
and it was amazing.
One other thing I also can have another closing point as well. I also like how this kind of gives you a better context because if you watch this first and then watch Warriors of Seth, it kind of gives you better context of what the Doctor's just kind of had to deal with. Because technically speaking, the Doctor just walked away from annoyingly having to kill a ship full of people because obviously he had no real choice. Again, then he kind of forced into something else where he's just again surrounded by death. Because that's kind of one of the weirdly recurring themes of my Doctor. That he's constantly at war. He's constantly having to deal with casualties. He's got no escape from any of that sort of thing.
Yeah.
What about you, Pete?
Yeah, it was quite nice doing this not being the Doctor in it. Obviously, I've got that cameo at the end, but it was nice sort of focusing on the production side of it. And it was nice to do something that at the time was very different and we didn't realise was going to become an ongoing series. And of course, we have that great thumbnail artwork from Mr. Tom Bowen.
Tom Bowen.
Not only is he a great voice actor, he's also a great
Digital
artist, and pretty sure he makes all of my stuff, didn't he? For
Yeah, he's done a poster for all of your episodes.
That's amazing.
go follow him on Instagram.
Absolutely.
Time artist.
Exactly.
Time
Yeah,
artist.
that's it.
What a legend.
He is. I do hope one day eventually just to meet him, just because.
Wait, why have we not met Tom Bowen yet?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
This needs to happen.
I think it'd be cool.
Tom!
I think it'd be cool just because he can do his voice and then go, that's what you really look like, you green bastard.
Tales of the TARDIS.
Yes! That's it. Figured it out.
That's it.
There we go.
There we go. That's something for you.
That's something to look forward
Coming
to.
soon.
So, thank you for watching this commentary.
Yes. Thank you
very much.
Happy Doctor Who Day. Enjoy the Daleks in colour and the Star Beast. I forgot what it was called. George has a screwdriver. I have the other screwdriver.
JJ does it in typical fashion.
I'm just
You
here.
can have the umbrella, JJ.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Do you want the umbrella?
I'll take the umbrella. There we
Cool.
go.
So, thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.
Take care.
Bye.